Alright, had some weird issues with the disk loading. My PS2, unfortunately, has a bad habit of losing the ability to actually spin the disk properly, so I have to kind of weight it down. And I think I just didn't have the weight set in the right place to keep the disk spinning appropriately. So, anyway, this is the original NTSC North American release of Shadow of Colossus, and I'm going to be playing it specifically because it's my favorite version.
Was Yuhik Aurel Yetoro Ikudu Ibikuka Yulzolu Ionobu Yulilo Cock I Yuzi Yulakol Doloya Olik Olazulam Kaz Ilzozeriku Atzoko Amnos Crudo Lavomism Wop was you at the last also. Few houses is built. Equal Kizado you Lola. Islis was I Au Mizuki. You are la Kika.
for Alu Yula. Ostu Hailwa Wuku Aikwa. Ujus Yazu Tsudoko. Was Nortekyo Wuti Yula.
I will. I will read you as solely you.
Is Kyumku. Idus Orodo you Iweriko. It's not ours amusement. Alu Tiklik. If the least do is.
Also, is all you know. Ever all is all our you echoes you. Edwin no cool. You are the Lord. You all you.
Uranora.
Ism our you are equal
Oil. I'll bet.
I always duty call. No sunken kiss, no quarrels. Almost around. I will conclude. Ale was not you are and you were just Lua.
You do. You bet, Sanada.
I order was no suit. Oh, you and me, I answer. Was you and me, Oriku, Zula, Ukira Jewel. No suit, you, I'll do no food.
Oram.
You are the widow, you will yell. Oil, I will ship it.
Ora. You do new.
I do love that cutscene. It's long. It's a pretty long introduction, but I don't know. It has a much better effect than many video game cutscenes, I think.
You, I will join.
Okay. Let me get used to the controls here again. Mostly just figuring out the camera because modern games have kind of completely abandoned the reverse nature of how cameras used to be implemented generally. Oops. Okay, that's that. Jump. Grip. And then... there we go. I'd forgotten that it gives you so many instructions on controls, like, right away. And how blurry it is, too. My god. Now, it's gonna look worse captured through here because it's upscaled to be, you know, in a higher resolution than was intended, so you will notice more of the pop-in and the blurriness and stuff, but I still think this version is my favorite because, well, it's obviously, well, not obviously, but it was the first version I ever played. The remastered PS3 version had not come out when I played this. It's also one of the first PS2 games I ever played. Having not played video games for a long time, I came back into them. Got a PS2 just because its library was so big. And, I was just blown away by this game when I played it. Even, you know, even knowing what modern games look like, for the most part, I could not believe how fantastic this game looked. And I think the remastered version is nice because it plays at a better frame rate and has a higher resolution and all that stuff. But you notice a lot of the technical issues with the game that the PS2 version manages to hide a little bit better due to the CRT screens that it was supposed to be displayed on initially and all that kind of stuff. One of the big things I notice is the glow effect of the light coming through the temple in the early part, in the beginning. You can see how it's like made up of polygons, basically. You can see like the blocky nature of it, which is weird. You know, it's supposed to just be light, and in the PS3 remastered version of that, it's very obvious. Oops. Let's see how good I actually am at this game. Come on. I have played this a lot, actually. More than most games I own. That does not mean I am an expert at it by any means, of course. One thing I also like about the original that the remastered kind of ruins, to me at least, is it does that slowdown on the last attack in the remastered and in the upcoming remake. And I don't know, it just kind of cheapens the moment to me a little bit. I liked the not knowing exactly if your last strike is going to be enough, and only finding out once you actually do it. Giving you a slow-mo kind of makes it a little more cinematic, I suppose, but I don't know. It makes it a little more video gamey too, I think. I wasn't sure how far I was going to be able to get, because I'm going to play, you know, until I feel like stopping. And I wasn't sure how far I'd get, but if I can get 13 down in about 4 hours, that's pretty good. I was thinking maybe I'll get about halfway through the game, but we'll probably get quite a bit further than that in this session. It's hidden better here. Yeah, it is hidden better here. It definitely looks washed out the way I think it was intended to. I am playing in progressive mode. This game has the option. So that helps a little bit too, I think. Let me see if... Screen placement, aspect ratio, progressives on. Cameras, no. See, that's what's funny. So normal is where if you move the camera to the right, if you press right on the stick, it turns left. It turns left. If you press left, it turns right. If you hold the stick up, it points down. Basically, if you weren't operating an actual camera, that's how it would work, right? If it was on like a tripod or something like that, which I think makes more, well, not more sense. It made sense to implement it that way back when they were first designing the way third-person cameras would work, that you could actually control. Is there anything I want to change here? I don't think so. Maybe I'll turn the brightness down just a touch. See how that works. That might be a little better. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Okay. On to Colossus 2. I was trying to see in the options if there was an option for sound, because the voices seem mixed a little more softly than I remembered. It could be just because I don't have the volume up particularly high. Oh man, that's some crazy pop-in right there. I don't remember it being that bad. I would love to play this on an original system, one that works better than mine. I mean, like the old fat PS2. and hooked up to a nice CRT via component, because I think that's definitely the intended way, you know, to play this game. The original release, that is. I've got mine hooked up to a line doubler through component, outputting HDMI, so not exactly the intended way. It looks fine. Obviously it's pixely and you'll see some kind of jittering and stuff like that, which would have been non-existent, basically, I imagine, on... Uh-oh. I'm not sure if that loss of audio was supposed to happen or not. I hope so, because otherwise that means my disc stops spinning properly again, and that's a problem. We will find out right now. Okay, cool. Still working, so that's good. Should have prepared myself a little bit earlier than this for the bow, but that's alright. Try more size. This side? Oh, come on, grip. Really? It's not gonna... There we go. Just didn't have the right spot, apparently. I know there's a faster way to get up this guy. You do some crazy jumping. I'm not gonna do that. It's weird that there's an arrow there, because I did not shoot him there. So what you're supposed to do is crawl along, but I know you can kind of like... But I'm gonna do the... This is one of the reasons I like this version the best, is because you can do this the diagonal jumps, and you save a bunch of stamina by doing that, because it's not... You're not supposed to be able to do that, but... I like doing that one. Oops. That should be it for this one, I think. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can see the resolution kind of shift to where it'll become very fuzzy. It's kind of an interesting quirk. That's kind of why I want to see it on a CRT again, because I want to know how much that is, you know, how noticeable that is. Because I imagine it's much less, and you know, it's not as big a deal probably. Digital tends to be a lot less adaptable to those kinds of fluctuations and stuff. I don't know what it is about this PS2, but it also reads so slowly from the memory card, it seems like. It's pretty old and I've used it a lot, so I guess I can't be too upset that it's worn out. Yeah, the voice seems to get so much louder at like the last phrase, which is really strange. I'm not sure. I don't remember that being the case. Of course, I never really played the game with headphones on, so that could be part of it too. Okay, now I've got to remember. I think I crossed the same bridge and just go left. I think the bridge is here, but I can't tell because it's not going to pop in on me. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, it's okay. It's there. Cool. So when I first played this game, I did not actually sit through the cutscene, the opening cutscene, which was a mistake because I didn't understand anything about what I was doing. Which actually was kind of cool too, because it was like literally like, oh, I'm just in this big open place and got to figure everything out for myself. So that actually was kind of cool in a way. But like the gathering of light was a little, you know, lost to me. I didn't quite get that for a little bit. Of course, some other small details that would have been nice to know. Oops, sorry, aggro. See, the thing about aggro is you gotta let her kind of just do her own thing for the most part. Which is why I think people complain about her control, because they want to steer her, and she's not really designed to be steered 100%. So, it's always one of those little things that I find really amusing about people who complain about the control of this game. It's like, they're not designed to be perfect. They're designed to approximate the feeling of the character, which is really cool. You know, there weren't a whole lot of games that... I don't even think there are a whole lot of games that do that now. I always thought the underwater effects were really cool. I remember going up this my first playthrough and just falling like 3 times. Just coming to grips with how jumping works and all that kind of stuff, which seems so... I don't know, when you play a game enough times and you get so used to them, you forget what it's like to play them as a new player. So it's really... It's one of those things you kind of wish you could Oh yeah, I gotta do that. That move in particular, you know, I just was not familiar with how it worked. So it's really easy to screw up if you're not really practiced in it sometimes. So I do kind of wish I could go back and relearn games. Because over time, you kind of stop seeing the game for what it is and you start just seeing its components, if that makes sense. Which can be kind of a bummer. Some of the majesty, if you want to call it that, is lost, I think, if you play a game a lot and learn all of its tricks, especially with regard to like AI and those kinds of things. Oh, that's the wrong button. It's L1. I think he's too close. Yeah. Come over here a little bit. I do like how you can do stuff like that with the looking. That's really cool. I don't know why the camera's doing that to me. Come on. There we go. This should be good, I think. No, I can always... I think that should be fine. Nope. I missed. So he tracks you longer than I thought. Come on. There we go. I don't even think a single strike would kill you. Nope, not even close. That's not good. Come on. There we go. Oh, I need to go down to his stomach, I think, don't I? Can't quite remember, actually. I guess I'll find out. That might be a hard mode thing. Oop. Yeah, I think I do. Oh, that wasn't a very good one. I didn't realize I was actually planted. Let's see. Yep, okay. So I've got to figure out how to get down to his stomach. I think I can just drop to it. Maybe. Yep. Okay, come on. Stop squirming around. Oh. See, sometimes I'm not sure. It's so dark with all the blood coming through. I can't even see if I'm planted or not. You kind of have to watch the grip gauge carefully and check, I guess. I wonder what happened. Oh, well. I was gonna say, I wonder what happens. Well, I know what happens eventually, but I wonder if I jumped off the edge, how long it would take for the tendrils to catch up to me, but clearly they don't give you the time. As many times as I played this, I still forget the order of the Colossi all the time. And even worse, I tend to forget where they are. I think this one is this way. Oops. Yeah. They're pretty straightforward for a while, and then they become increasingly complicated to locate. It's really hazy through here, isn't it? Really hazy, actually. Looks a little better on the capture than my monitor. This is a really bad monitor I'm using, unfortunately. So that's part of the problem. I think I have to go. I don't think aggro can run. Can she? Trot a little bit? Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, not really. Now for this one, I think the best option is going to be just to book it to the end, to the back of the area. That seems to be the easiest way to do it. For me, anyway. Make sure I get its attention over here. Man, I'm still impressed by how emotive and stuff Wander is in this game. It's really impressive. His blinking and the way his face looks and just the movements and stuff. It's pretty incredible. What are you doing? Does he not know where I am? What the heck? That's weird. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work. I don't think he's in the right position, though. How do you know I was here? Can you hear me running through? No. I have no idea what it's doing, though. I wish I knew the setup better, because... Wait. Maybe. Come on. Yeah, I think I got it. Yep. I think this one just has a sigil on its head. Gotta scoot over here a little bit. Not too bad. I've had a lot of times where I go in this fight and I can't get him to look into the opening that I ran through. And then it's just kind of a back and forth of trying to like maneuver him back over to where I am. It's gonna be kind of a pain. That was surprisingly quick, actually. That's... Oh, no, I do fall to the ground. Okay. I wasn't sure if I would or not. Thought I might kind of float in midair there. This is where you realize how huge of a horse aggro is. Okay. So just like looking at his face and stuff, it's kind of, I don't know, it's really impressive to me. Just how much detail there is for a PS2 game. All right. See if I can remember where this one is. Hey, Tidarium. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Like I say, for as much as I've played this game, my memory of where everything is very, very bad. Knowing how to defeat the Colossi is something I can remember pretty well, but everything else is like, oh yeah, is this one over here? Do I have to go left, or which corners do I have to go through? Thankfully, it's, for as big of a world as it is, it's not too hard to navigate. It also doesn't take as long as you would think. Yeah, with the remake coming out on Tuesday, I wanted to play the original because, well, I should say the original North American release anyway, because it's my favorite version that I've played. The remastered version for PS3 is really nice looking and all that, but because it's based on the PAL version, it eliminated like the diagonal jump glitch and that kind of stuff, so this is still my favorite release. The remake, I've seen a lot of it now, and it looks really impressive, but there's nothing in there that I'm just like, oh, I gotta play it, you know what I mean? So instead, I'm playing the original. Thanks, Aggro. This is easily my favorite Colossus, I think. One thing I always loved about this game was that the architecture kind of clues you in a little bit on the civilization that was here before, but it's kind of subtle. Yeah. It's one of those nice little tricks that's like, I don't think it might help to have aggro be more agreeable to your guidance of her, but I don't actually know that that's the case. It could be like a placebo effect thing, but it's a cool thing. It helps kind of form that bond, since it's the only other character you really interact with. Okay, now I need to remember which... Let's see. He's there, so I need to go... over here, I think. Right? Yeah. Pretty sure the platforms are over here. The draw distance is such that it's actually kind of hard to tell. Is this not it? Let's see. The camera here is such a... There's not... Yeah, it should be over here somewhere. The camera is interesting here with... Whenever you're in the water, I find it kind of finicky. I cannot see. It's like so hazy on my monitor. I can't see anything. All right, let's pick out where you're there. And I know you come down and fly at me. I feel like it should be like right here. All right, let's swim over here. Hey, GPU Gaming. Honestly, I think I have decided against getting it for now, at least. I've seen some people playing it, like kind of like preview releases. I mean, essentially they were finished because it comes out on Tuesday, but it looks really great, and I'm really glad that more people are going to be able to play it. But there's nothing in it that I thought I needed to experience. So I might pick it up at some point, but for now I'm... Oh, I think I need to be on this one. Yep. Now this Colossus I always feel like I do incorrectly. Like there's a much more efficient... Oops. There's a much more efficient way to do it than I ever do it, but that's fine. I'll take the tail out first, I guess. That should be it, right? Yep. Yeah, honestly, I'm with you. Like, I understand that they either couldn't or didn't want to change the original by adding new content, but that would have been the only reason, I think, for me to really get invested in it. As it is now, it's just it's a version that looks better for the most part. It's that's kind of an opinion thing. I'm sure it plays a lot more smoothly than the original does, which is great. You know, but again, the remaster on PS3 exists. I think I screwed up. Yep, I shouldn't have jumped. So for me, you know, I have the PS2 release, I have the PS3 remasters, so I'm pretty good. Problem with falling off like I did is then you got to figure out a way to... Oops. One thing that's always funny is, like, I don't know how anybody jumps in water like that. Bring them back down to attack you is kind of a... I think that did it. Am I in the right spot? Yep, I think I'm fine, right? Yeah, I should be good. I hope. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it, man. It's one of my favorite games too. It's one of the first games I played when I got back into gaming, and is one of the reasons I still play games. Come on. Alright. I'll wait it out until he actually flattens next time. I thought I could get over there. I think you can. I'm sure you can, but... I'm being impatient is what I'm being. Let's see. Where is the... That's one of the... Now, I've seen the remake a fair amount, but I am curious to know if things like that, where kind of the camera can kind of mess you up a little bit in terms of its positioning, and it can be kind of hard to get it right in the right spot so that you judge your jumps and stuff correctly. So I'm curious if they tweaked any of the camera controls in terms of its responsiveness. Where is he? There he is. Yeah. It's funny because when I was looking up games to buy, you know, I got the PS2 because its library I knew was huge. And I knew it had good games on it. But when I was looking up games to, you know, what people consider to be some of the best games on the system, Shadow of the Colossus kept coming up. And the descriptions of it made me really wary of whether it would be good or not whether it would be good, but whether I would enjoy it or not. Because, you know, they kept describing it like, oh, it's like a puzzle. More so, it's like a puzzle game, kind of, more so than it is an action game. And that really, I don't know, that was not an effective marketing tool for me. But I'm glad I decided to pick it up because it really has become one of my favorite games. Okay, there we go. I think you don't see clones of this game for the same reason you don't see clones of Eco, really. I just don't know how anybody could... The amount of effort it would take and just the kind of mind you have to come up with something like this and execute it properly. I got bumped. You know, it takes a unique... takes a unique vision, and, you know, it's not something that you can just easily do, especially not with a smaller budget. I'm curious... I don't know if you've heard of a game called Pray for the Gods. It used to just be called Prey, I think, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, they had to change they had to kind of alter the name a little bit because of Bethesda. And, Bethesda? I think it was Bethesda. And, they were definitely going for a Shadow of the Colossus style game. I don't know if it's still in development, though. I haven't heard anything about it in quite a while, which is a bummer because it looked really promising. Wait, just 2? I think that means I need to go over here. Yeah. Yeah, there was like a Steam page for it and stuff, I think, and it's called Pray for the Gods, I think, and in the Pray is spelled P-R-E-A-Y, I think. Like I said, they had to change it from being Prey, P-R-E-Y, because of trademark issues. Which, how anybody could trademark the word Prey, I will never know. But it is what it is. Yeah, like I said, it looked really promising, but I don't think there's been any updates to its development where it is. There was quite a bit of press about it when they had their trademark dispute, but since then I haven't seen anything about it, and I'm bummed because I really want it to come out. Even if it's like a fraction is good. You know, that's still better than not having any games like this, so. Alright, hopefully I can get this done this time. Oh, well, just took the one. I love how Wander just falls into the lake. Yeah, I can't see it from here. Yeah, it could take a long time for those tendrils to get to you in this area. It's kind of a interesting psychological thing that happens to you, because it's like sometimes they hit you immediately once they come out, and other times it takes a little while, and it's like, oh, you know, when's it gonna happen? Kind of gives you a little inclination that maybe you can escape them, but of course you can't. Okay, so that's 4. Or is that 5? Did we already do 5? Yeah, we did. Yeah, Barba's number 6. I thought so, but I couldn't quite remember. I think the animations of Wander on the horse are actually some of the most impressive. The way he kind of like flails about a little bit is really cool. Very different than how most animations work for characters. And apparently they didn't have like a physics engine for this. Or at least in one of the interviews with one of the developers, it made it sound like that, which I don't know how that works. I don't know how the heck you would get all this stuff in this game without a physics engine. It seems crazy. (2018) this year, huh? That would be very cool. That game, and then Iter, which is like a Diablo style game, were ones I was really looking forward to seeing. I've been kind of watching off and on for a while, but they've taken quite a bit of time. Granted, you know, of course, games take a lot of development time, but when there's not a lot of word on how it's going, it can be a little disheartening when you're really excited for it. So I'm glad to hear that they have a tentative release of this year. Yeah, exactly. Iter was supposed to... Well, I don't know when it was supposed to be out. Am I in the right spot? Yes. Oh, I need to go around, I think. Well, yeah, I mean, there had been some demos of Iter, and you know, Devolver Digital was involved, and they've had, you know, quite a bit of success with their games, for the most part. And so I thought, oh, you know, for sure, it's a done deal. But here we are, and it's not out, and it's a bummer because that game looked really impressive. I was very, very excited about it. So hopefully, it still comes out. And Pray for the Gods is another one of those where it was just like, the promise of it was too much to... if they didn't end up getting released, it would be a real shame because they were quite ambitious-looking projects. But of course, when you don't have a team or as much money as Sony does, that's the thing about Shadow of the Colossus is like, this was Sony, and they had tons of money. You know, this was the best-selling console ever, and they could afford to spend a lot on it. And it's weird because it didn't really pay off for them financially, I don't think, at the time. And I can guarantee almost that The Last Guardian didn't pay off financially for them, which is also a shame. I think that game's a lot better than people gave it credit for. Some weird stuff's going on with the music there. Could be a problem with my disc reading properly. Or maybe that's what the game was like. I don't quite remember. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Hope to see you around again soon.
All right.
Alright, I gotta take off in this direction. Oh, come on. Come on. I do love that Wander's animation's kind of... Is he already, like, on top? Where am I? There I am. I want to go... Where am I? This way. Come on. Yeah, I mean, it definitely had performance problems. No question about that. I can't say I'm surprised because... Okay. You know, it's a graphically intense game. There's a lot going on. The AI alone just, I'm sure, takes up tons and tons of processing time, so rendering then is kind of even, I would say, probably kind of a secondary concern. I have to shoot him. But in any case, thankfully it's not a twitchy enough game where... Oh, grab the beard, please. Nah. It's not a twitchy enough game, so the frame rate dips and stuff like that don't change the playing experience a whole lot. At least not in my experience. Yeah, plus I think if that game had been released on the PS3, I think it would have been fine. I think it would have been optimized more because that's what it was developed for initially. Changing it to a PS4, having to read, you know, because the PS3 is such a specific architecture and all that kind of stuff, and I think even though the PS4 is better hardware and easier to develop for, I get the feeling that the changeover was more work than it was worth. But we'll never really know. I think I'm stuck in a bad spot here. There we go. That should help. Get on a place where I can run around, please. Thank you. Oh, really? I've never been bucked off like that before. I have to go, I think closer to his shoulder so that I can get up on top easier, because that was... You have to be careful not to get stuck between two climbable areas, because you can kind of get stuck. So hopefully I avoid that this time. Let's try going left. Yeah, like this part, that particular section of them is really hard to get away from. Okay. Regain my grip here. It's funny that when you fall or stumble like that, you don't regain any grip. It's interesting. Makes sense. I'm not in a good spot. Does he have more than one? Yes, he does. I think it's on his back. Yep. Okay, Barba. We get it. Yeah, so, no. I mean, I understand theoretically how they work. I'm not familiar with where they are or how to get to them efficiently. I've seen some speedruns of the game, and I'm blown away by how quickly they can get that stuff done. But, no, I've never been able to find any spots. Just, you know, even... I tried a little bit on, you know, some of the early Colossi just to see if I could do it, and I've never been able to find the spots, so I'm not sure if it's just one of those things you got to practice a bunch. Or maybe I just didn't recognize it when I did get it, you know. I'm not really sure. Plus, I don't really have any particular feeling like I want to play this game perfectly. I think playing perfectly kind of, I don't know, for me it would defeat the purpose a little bit. It's supposed to be a struggle, so I don't really mind. So long as you know what to do, none of the fights take all that long anyway. Generally. But yeah, some of that speedrun stuff is crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. I couldn't tell if you just figure it out because you're not moving. Like the plant, it's not an animation, but like the plant position that Wander gets into looks the same, I think. At least it did to me. So I really couldn't tell. Ripple of Thunder looked... Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, for sure. It's always fun to experiment with a game that you're familiar with, especially to see if you can do stuff more efficiently or just differently. Oops. Now this... Getting to this Colossus, I always get confused. Yeah, popping's not so bad there. It's interesting. Okay, now I think... Can't remember if I go this way. Well, let's see. Let's take a look at the map. So... I don't remember if it's over here or over here. I think over there. Yeah. I just get turned around in here, unfortunately. No, this is here. Do I... Now, question is, do I keep going through here? Or do I go around the other side? I don't think I can continue on through here past a certain point. Oh, I guess you can. Okay. Maybe. Alright, now let's see if we can get a little bit of sun so I can reorient myself. Hey, Andre Jobert. Is this game worth to test it? I'm not sure what you mean by that exactly. I don't think I'm in the right spot. Yeah, I definitely went the wrong... Got turned around somewhere. If you're asking if it's worth playing in general, I would say absolutely. Okay, let's take a look at the map again. Oh, there's a pathway there? Oh yeah, I would definitely suggest it. I mean... 100%. It is one of my favorite games of all time. And a game I have played many, many, many times. It's one of the few games I can come back to and enjoy as much as I did when I first played it. I wish I was better at remembering where these Colossi were, though. Oh, I think I got it. Maybe. Yeah, I think this is it. No, I'm not sure. Yeah. No. This isn't right, is it? Well, we'll find out. There's definitely a Colossus here. I just don't know if it's the right one. Now, in terms of which version of this game I would recommend, if you have a PlayStation 2, you can get the original release for pretty cheap. I don't think it's a very expensive game. And that's a great version of it. That's the one I'm playing now. But if you have a PS3, you would probably want to pick up that version, or you can wait for the remaster, which comes out on Tuesday. I think no matter which version you do, you'll be fine. Oh yeah, this is definitely not where I'm supposed to be right now. How did I end up here? Okay, so that takes me... I think I wanted to go on that other path. Or is that the one that was blocked off? I think one of the cool things that... Or what would have been cool in this game would have been if you could have encountered the Colossi in any order. Like, whatever order you discover them in is the order you fight them in. And I know, logistically, you can't do that because your grip meter is not... to a point where you can defeat all of them, I think. But it would have been cool. Alright, let's go back out, and then hopefully... Oh, that bloom. Whew. Yeah, I could have sworn that was the way, but... Maybe I'll go down there. If I can't from here. Oh, she can work past that. Nice. I might have to go down here. That might have been the intended way. I know what the destination looks like, but I can't remember the path to it, so... Alright, let's get in the sun here for a sec. If I can get aggro up to full speed here. There we go. Straight through there, huh? Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to pick up any of the yellow-tailed lizards too, because it'll certainly make the game easier. This looks promising. Let's check where we are here real quick. Nope, that's... maybe. No, I think this is how I came in. Jeez. See, that's the one thing that's interesting about this game is... not the one thing. One thing to me that's interesting is how the light does limit your ability to... oh, there we go. That's right. I got... if I'd just seen this in the first place. Well, we got to see a little bit of the countryside anyway. But the way the light works is like... a little clumsy at times. I mean, I think it's on purpose. I think they want you to get a sense of the space and appreciate it. I mean, we're talking about a gigantic world for the time. Oh, okay. Yeah. So... on a first-time playthrough, I think getting lost is definitely part of the point. And I had fun just kind of wandering around and looking at every place I could go to, you know, just see what the limits are of the world. That's kind of a big part of the game. On subsequent playthroughs, it's not as fun to get lost. And now I remember where that other Colossus is, so that's good when it comes to that. It'll be a little while, though. Not sure I'll get there today. We'll see. This is definitely another one of my favorite Colossi. It's got a really cool design. Where is he, though? He's a little trickier than some of the other ones, too, because you have to worry about those electric spines on his back. I want to get out into the open a little bit more. Okay, turning towards me now, or what are you doing? There we go. Oh, I should stop holding R1. Okay, good. Got him. Or L1, rather, was what I was holding. Now I'm holding R1 to grip. Yeah, so this is where the shift between underwater and above water camera work is kind of tricky. They can kind of throw you off. Am I gonna get zapped here? Can't remember. No, apparently. That's good. Couldn't remember how far the electricity travels. I guess those brown areas are safe. I don't know if I can grip long enough to get through all this whole section. I don't remember. Nope. I'm also not sure if you can actually drown. Presumably you can, but it seems like your grip gauge stops depleting once you let go and you're kind of floating back up to the surface. I also think I'm pretty sure his deep dive is also time-based. Or, I mean, not time-based, damage-based. If it was time-based, it would be quite difficult to finish this. Is that one still charged? Yes. Oh. Can't do that. Aw. So close. I don't think there's any actual way out of this lake either. No, I guess there must be, because you could obviously come back. Oh yeah, the spiral staircase, of course. Now I'm trying to think if there are any arenas where you can't get back out from where you came. I guess there aren't any, because you have to get in, right? I don't think there are any, like, drops that lock you into the arena, which is a good idea, because you could get yourself into some serious trouble that way. Okay, so that's 7. I'm trying to remember who's next. I think it's the gecko. It's either the gecko or the turtle. Not sure why I always have my sword drawn when I come back here, when I put it away. Before I am caught by the black tendrils. Oh, and I didn't even read what he was saying, so I'm not sure what's next. Didn't pay attention. Although I guess the reason the sword out is automatically out is because they expect you to use it to locate your next Colossus. That makes sense. I think... Yeah, I think this is... Oh, did I stand up? I didn't mean to do that. It is cool, though. I was actually, weirdly, I was thinking about standing up on the horse. I was trying to remember how you do it. And somehow I did it without consciously thinking about it, so that's actually kind of cool. That's really weird. It's like it knew what I was doing. Okay, yeah, I think this is the gecko. Now I don't know how I sit back down. And I don't want to try to do it because I don't want to fall off a cliff here. I do love the scenery, though, with that waterfall right there. It's pretty spectacular. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, you gonna run now? So, she's going very slow. You know what? Okay, so to sit down, you just do that. I think she won't... Yeah, I couldn't get her to speed up while standing for some reason. I also don't know why I'm standing. Like, I'm not trying to stand. So I don't know what's causing that. I guess I never really understood the mechanics behind that very well. All right. Oh, wait, I don't need this, don't I? Nope. Let's go around. Oh, this might be... Did I go on the wrong side? Or am I in the wrong spot entirely? Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. Now we'll get the bow. Okay, where are the stairs? Oh, camera. Camera. Alright, I need to go down at least a couple levels here. Well, what you're supposed to do first, I think. Oop, wrong way. Let's get his attention. And then... I'm gonna go down just low enough so that I can drop down safely here. One more, I think. Okay, now I gotta figure out where he is. Oh. He's really close to me, actually. Meant to jump a little better than that, but that's fine. Can I get 3 in here? Yes, I can. Okay, where's the... There it is. Okay, where is it? Start climbing, please. You're not going to? Ooh, okay. Can't see him through there. Where is it? Oh, there you are. Supposed to jump. But I definitely mistimed that one. Once you know this, the trick of this guy, he's not so bad, obviously. But he's definitely one of my favorites. The arena's really cool. Figuring out that you gotta knock him off is really cool. Just a very fun fight. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick and I'll be right back. Okay. Now, I think it's the turtle. Or it's either the turtle or the beast with that you gotta at the dry lake thing. So let's see here. All right, where's the path? Yeah, I think it's the dry lake, the turtle. Let's see, do I have to go? Well, I guess I can go this way. I think the save points are really kind of interesting because they're totally unnecessary. Dying in the game is actually kind of difficult to do. So, I'm not really sure why they exist. Unless you've been wandering around a bunch and you don't want to... And, like, let's say you went and got a bunch of crystal lizards. Let's say you got a bunch of lizard tails. Or fruit or whatever. To increase your stamina and health. Let's see, where's the way down? And you didn't want to fight any Colossi in the meantime. I guess that makes sense. But otherwise, they seem kind of superfluous to me. Yeah, I'm not doing the best job of steering here. Let's go around the trees and then this way. Where's the pathway down? Thought it was here, but I guess not. Must be over there? Yeah, there it is. And there are a lot of save points too, which is kind of funny. Alright, this one I find gives me a lot of trouble sometimes. I definitely have gotten better at it over time. The first time I played this game, felt impossible. But we'll see how it goes this time. He's absolutely the most threatening compared to all the other ones. And you kind of have to do this perimeter sweep type of thing. Whoops. That's why. Okay, is that gonna be enough? Come on, geyser. he's not in the right spot. Wait. Okay, the question is now, which side do I need to get on? Wait, is that the right thing? No, I gotta go... There we go. Oh, really? Well, that's not cool. I can't believe that happened. No, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh, I wonder if you can get him like that when he does that. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. That's really unfortunate. I must have to grip somewhere in order not to be thrown off. But I didn't even know that could happen. Oops. Come on. I think I'm too far away. Nope, it's not. Oh, oh, camera, camera, camera. Alright, let's try this again. Trying to figure out if there's a safer spot. I guess I can just hang on to this. Yeah. Oh. Thankfully, my grip gauge is definitely high enough now where I don't have to worry about this, really. But he is a very violent turtle. Didn't get that last attack off in time. I was gonna. I'm actually curious if the geyser hurts you if you hit or anything. I've never really tried that. Seeing those creepy figures never ceases to give me pause. It's weird they just kind of stand around you and watch. I mean, probably my favorite thing about this game is the ambiguity of everything. Nothing's ever really clear about what everything is, what is even happening, and what the motivations are behind everything. Okay, so now on to another really cool Colossi. One of the Colossi, rather. Let's see. Trying to remember how to get to this one. I know where it is, more or less. But I think I have to go... yeah, through here to get there. Okay. Navigating through the woods is always the hardest part of riding aggro here. You just kind of have to take it slowly. And I think I go this way. Should be over... wait. Wait, unless it's... Nope. Okay. Yeah, I want to go... I thought it was this way, but... Yeah, I think... There we go, I think this is right. I think the environments, for the most part, in the remake look quite a bit better. Oh, this doesn't look right. Oh, no, it's still pointing me this way. The ability for... Oh, no, that's nowhere. The... You know, just the amount of detail you can put into an environment in a modern game is just... You know, just blows away anything that the PS2 could do. Unfortunately, I think the limitations of that are that the character models and stuff aren't all that much better, which I find kind of strange. You would think that it would extend to everything visually, and to me it just doesn't. I think other than kind of some of the rough edges and the environments and stuff, I think... Where am I going? Oh yeah, across over there, I think. Anyway, point is, I think the environments are definitely the thing that benefit the most from the upgrade, visually. Just because you can have better textures for, you know, everything. But with regard to, like, aggro and wanderer and stuff, I didn't really see a huge improvement. They still look better, for the most part. I don't think Wanderer's face looks great in the new one. I think they made him kind of... I don't know. He has a very strange shape to his face now, which I'm not really crazy about. But the biggest things to fix in my mind would be the pop-in that happens all over the place in this game, and some of the... just the frame... or not the resolution issues where it kind of flickers in and out of one resolution to the next to accommodate for the... or at least, I don't know if that's what's actually happening, but that's what it seems to be doing. You'll notice when I kill a Colossus, that tends to happen. I don't know where I'm going. I mean, I don't remember this path really at all. I didn't remember that cave being over here. I thought it was closer than that. Huh. Odd. Nope, that's a wall. Look like a cave entrance. So, where is the cave entrance? Right there. Alright, this fight to me is probably one of the most technical. Because you have to do aggro management, you have to aim the bow effectively. But this is also where you really realize that you have to trust aggro a lot, because if you don't, you try to steer her too rigidly, it makes your life a lot more difficult. I guess I got him. Is he gonna hit something? Where'd it go? Where are you? Okay. I guess I didn't get him. I thought I had. Come on. There we go. Hey, Sprite G. Have you never played this game before? Nope. Wall or rock formation? Show your face. Come on. Oh, my aim is terrible. Oh, that didn't hit. I am rusty on this. That is for sure. What are you looking at the ground for? Wander. Okay, come on. And... oh, I think I got him that time. Yep. Now where? Where am I here? Oh, is that his head? Alright, you're there. Cool. Oh. Let's, there we go. Ooh. Now, I could play it safe here, and I probably should. Okay. There we go. Okay. Just had to get running again. Where is he? There we go. Getting the right distance between you and this guy is quite a challenge, I guess. I didn't realize it. I don't remember it being that bad. I'm trying to like go around the perimeter in like a circle, but it's not really working out so well. Oh, that's not gonna end well. Alright. Where's a... Relax for a second here so I don't die. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, I've got to get him before he gets close to a wall. I'm trying to avoid them, but... Come on, turn, 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 turn. Okay, got him. Cool. Didn't realize that. Can I run on him? Not when he's doing that, I guess. Oops. Dang it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. He's tough. But, it's very satisfying. Plus, any of the Colossi that you have to use aggro with are kind of more interesting. There's a lot more to them. There's a lot more mechanical mastery that's required, which is nice. Okay, finally we get to this guy. One thing I'll show off really quick too is as you progress through the game, your appearance changes pretty drastically. You can kind of see here, his face is a little more pale. It's not quite. It's not really distinct yet, but as you progress through the game, you become more and more deteriorated in your appearance, which is kind of it's a subtle thing. It's one thing you might not even notice at your first playthrough until quite late in, but it starts to take effect pretty soon. I think this one's right across. Oop. Yeah, I think I go across here and then back towards that bridge. Which you can run up to and go across, actually. You can't exit the Forbidden Lands due to a gust of wind that forces you back into it, but you can actually go up to the bridge. You can run all the way back across it. It's quite a journey, and there's really not much to find, but it is cool. I like that you can do that. Okay, so the entrance, I think, is over. I think it's over. Oh, that bloom, I can't see. I think it's on the other. Is it on the other side? really can't remember. Yeah, it's here. I like the wind effects kind of fading out of the audio as you descend into this. It's very cool. There are a lot of really nice touches of polish that kind of elevated this game. I mean, even if it was, I mean, just from a mechanical standpoint of view, it's really, really good. But just all the little things they included that just give the whole place a lot of life. It's really impressive. And that crackling of the fire is also very, very cool. Okay, now I need to remember which one of these pillars is the right one. Not pillars, fire things. Ouch. That's fine though, if I'm gonna get knocked into a place, that's a good spot. Oops, where is it? Oh, is it out? Gotta light it again. They do a really good job of making his face look really frightened, actually. It's very cool. Okay, now comes the hard part. So I'm trying to remember if I'm supposed to do... I think what I'm supposed to do is this. Just run over here. We'll see how well we do on this part. So I'm trying to remember if there's... Did I mess up? Where's the... He only has one sigil spot, right? Yeah, I don't want to get pulled too far away from here, because if I do that... Well, a lot of things will happen, but one thing is... I won't be able to get to safety here. Thankfully, it hasn't hit very hard, so... The risk is pretty low in general, but... Oops. Let's get over here. Come on. Okay. Not too bad. Wander trying to get his footing there and then smash. I honestly have no idea which Colossus is next. It's the second half of the game that I've become a lot fuzzier on. Okay, now I remember which one he is. This is another cool one coming up. Very unique compared to the others. I think on the whole they did a really good job of making each Colossus individual enough to keep them interesting. I think Barb is probably the only one who is maybe a little lackluster. I mean, it's cool that you climb his face to get up to him, but other than that, there's really not that much unique about him. His environment's cool. Okay, so I think I go around. Or do I cross the... Just want to get a little quick view of this scenery here. It's pretty impressive that all this can be shown on the PS2. I don't know. It still blows my mind. Okay. Now, as for what I'm actually doing... Yeah, I think I go over there and then cross the little bridge. Did I go the right way? Yeah, I think this is right. Am I stuck? Okay. Oh, no, I don't think I went the right way. Let's see. No, I guess that's right. Do I go around through the woods? I thought there was like a little... Oh. There's some fruit anyway. Where's it over here? No. It looks like I was supposed to go over that bridge there instead. And then across that little one. Yeah, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Whoops. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's definitely pointing me over there. more sightseeing, which I think is appropriate. It's definitely a game that values its quiet time. Okay, so... oh, there's the bridge. Don't know how I didn't see that. Alright. And then there's another little land bridge I think we have to cross. We gotta go through a little forested area. Yeah. How these natural land bridges haven't collapsed, I will never know. Seems like it's not nearly enough to hold them up, but they are cool. Okay, so this... let's see, how far over do I have to go? I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Aggro's AI doesn't like this part of the map, apparently. Alright, alright. Sorry, sorry. And I think from here, we just... let's see. If I can move just a little bit away and use the camera here. Yep, I think that's it. Too bad there's no swan diving in this game. That'd be pretty cool. You can kind of see in the bottom right there next to my grip meter, 3 white kind of rectangular objects. That's the Colossus. It's cool that you can kind of see a spawning point if you're keeping an eye out. Alright, let's see if I can remember if there's a trick to getting on this guy or not. I think there might be one. So I'm not sure I can swim fast enough to... Okay, I have no idea what I'm looking... Oh, that might be good. Although I think that's the front of him, right? Okay, that's his head. I have no idea this is gonna work. Oh, it might. It does. Awesome. Okay, now I have a better idea where I'm going. And you'll notice there's no sigil on his head like there are with most of the other guys. But these little tooth-like things give me a little steering power over him. Although he doesn't seem to appreciate it very much. Okay. Don't go too far. Oh. Bad timing. Come on. Calm down. Ow. Not what I intended. Actually getting off of his head is the hardest part. I think that's what you're supposed to do, is hit him forward. Okay, that'll work. Now for the moment of truth. I do have one question about this fight, though, and if anybody knows, I'd appreciate it. There are a limited number of platforms in this fight, and he destroys them after you use them. So I'm curious if, let's say, you didn't damage him enough. Would you... Is there a way to defeat him? Or does he just not break one of the platforms if it's like the last one? It's never happened to me, but I'm really curious about it because it seems like something that could very easily happen. To a new player, especially. Okay, looks like I gotta go to the right. Those jumps always freak me out. I'm never sure I'm gonna land them. Oh, the lily pads actually move when you touch them too. That's kind of cool. Don't think I noticed that before. Almost caught up to my other save. I think now you can really start to see the difference in his appearance. His hair has lost its redness. It's much more brown now. Yeah. It's a lot more pale. Oop. It's got some kind of... I don't know what you'd call it exactly. Discoloration, I guess, is the best word for it. And now... off to... let's see, I'm going to take a look at the map here. So I think it's down in the bottom area of that map. I guess you go through the wood. I'm trying to remember if you go through the woods. Or can you go around a different way? I'm not sure if that's a path or if that's blocked off by something. Because it looks like there's a ridge there that I can't cross. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's a dead end. Right? Yeah. Anything cool over here? I don't see any fruit. Alright. Through the woods we go. And I guess we can go left out of the woods instead of right, like we did last time. Not sure if this leads out or just to a overlook. No, I can't go down from here. Over here, though, maybe I can. Yeah. Oh no, this just leads to this tree. Which... aggro, don't. Oh, I really didn't hit him. Cool. Okay, so I guess I want to go around the other way. I don't think there's a way through there. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Wait, what's that over there? we'll go back out. Make a left. Trot along here and see right into the tree. Yeah, I'm not sure you go this way. I think you might go the other way. Alright, let's try that then. Where is the exit? Oh, I think it's right there. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think this is right. I don't think we did this last time. Did we? Yeah, whatever. Maybe we come out here and then make a hard left. No, this doesn't seem right, because that's going to take me... Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I got to go around the other way, it looks like. Unless it reconnects. Oh, I see. There's a way. Nah. Man, I get so turned around in here. Okay, I think... Can you not climb that? Guess not. Alright, around the other way we go. This really doesn't seem right to me, though. Because it's definitely trying to take me over to the right there. And I'm not... Yeah, I guess... I guess that's right. And then I go around a little bend, I think, maybe. Let's see. Maybe not. Okay, hopefully this is right. It's pointing me there, though, so I'm not really sure. That's possible. Alright, I guess that is how you do it. Or at least one way to do it. I'm sure there's a faster way. But this is definitely the place, so that's good. Yep. Another one of the coolest of the Colossi, just in design and sheer scale. I mean, he's absolutely huge. That's weird. When you're... Huh. I didn't realize that when you're riding aggro, if you use the attack button with the sword equipped, it still raises it to... Yeah, there's no I'm hitting him from here. It still raises it to find where the next Colossus is. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure why it's necessary, but I guess it's better than... Well, I don't know. There's no reason to attack while you're on aggro, so... There's no point in making Wander attack, I suppose. That's one. Okay, stop doing that. There we go. Okay, I got that one. Now for the front one. Alright, now the fun begins. Okay. Is there one behind me? Yeah. Wait, I think so. Aw, man, really? Already? As I get tossed around there a little bit. Oh, poor aggro. Got sideswiped there. So it looks like we're only going to be able to do one of those at a time. It's kind of unfortunate. Makes the fight last a little bit longer, but... Alright. Jumping onto his wings is, for me, definitely the hardest part. The terrain makes it a little difficult, and aggro's not running quickly enough. Oh, I couldn't see anything. The sand blowing in your face. I should have run around this instead. Yeah. Let's go the other way. Trying to catch up in the kick up of all that sand is not helping me out much. Where are you going? Missed. I did so easily that first time. There we go. This is definitely the boss that the camera fights you the most, too. Because I'm trying to wrestle it over so I can maneuver Wander enough to get the wings to rise up, and it's not the easiest task in the world. Well, almost got him on 2 cycle. No, I don't want to go that way. I want to jump off of him. Yeah, good enough. Okay. Let's see if I can get when he's coming out of the sand like I did last time. That'd be nice. Wrong side. A little too close. No, that's not gonna work. Got a little closer. No, I'm not aiming well here. There we go. Got one. Wait, is there only... Is there just two now? Seems weird. The music hasn't changed. Oh, there it goes. So either I got one and I didn't realize I'd gotten one. Oh, I can't see anything. Oh, aggro. Got caught on some rocks there. Come on. How the heck did you get all the way over there? Oops. That didn't work out. Which way do you turn? This way? Oh, guess wrong. It really pays to know the pattern. Okay, this looks good. Nope. That was weird. I had aggro like running on the wing. I am confident there's a better way or an easier way to do this. But, I do not know it. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Keep going under the wings. Now I'm ahead of it. There we go. That'll work. this the last one? Well, still has a sigil, so... Okay. Certainly not the cleanest, but, hey, I'll take it. That's kind of what the whole fight's about, anyway. Okay, and now that I'm caught up to my other save, I'm going to go ahead and call it for today, and then I plan on... This is actually a good place to stop, because there's only 3 Colossi left. So my plan is to finish this up on Tuesday, when the Shadow of the Colossus remake is released. Yeah, so it won't be as long of a stream as this one, probably. It'll just be finishing the game up. Of course, there's the ending cutscene, which takes a while, so we'll see how long it goes. I don't think it's going to be... Shouldn't take me as long to get through 3 Colossi as it did take me to get through 13, but anyway. Hopefully you guys will be able to join me for that. I'm looking forward to finishing this game up. It's been nice to revisit it. I haven't played it in quite a while, so... It's been fun. And I very rarely ever play the game all the way through anymore. I play, like, usually around halfway or 3/4 of the way, and then I kind of just get my fix. So it'll be fun to finish it out. And before we actually finish it, I will try to climb up the temple, because in the NTSC version, there's the diagonal jump glitch, which allows me to get more out of my stamina than I should be able to. So I should have enough to do it. I'll just practice it, when I'm not streaming or something, so I can make sure I can do it. And then we'll do that too before we finish the game out. So, yeah, so look forward to Tuesday if you are interested, and hopefully I'll see you guys then.